Welcome to the Landmark Sports Show, broadcasting live to you from Landmark High School. We have a cloudy, cold day here in New York City, Tuesday, January 16th. And big weekend in football.
Big weekend.
Big weekend. We're excited for the show today.
Yep, but first, you said cold. Yeah, I didn't even bring a coat today.
Ha! It's because you're tough.
Yeah, I'm tough.
So we got Culture Day going on here at Landmark. I got my Ireland hat on.
I don't have culture, but I do have my favorite baseball team, the Yankees.
Yankee culture, that works.
Yankee culture
Yankee
and
culture.
Under Armour culture.
That's right.
All right.
This is also an exciting opportunity. We have back-to-back shows.
That's right.
We were off school yesterday for Martin Luther King Day, but we filmed Friday. We're filming Tuesday, back-to-back.
It's rare that happens.
It is. It's very rare, but it's special when it happens.
Yup. All right.
And we got a lot to talk about.
Let's start off with UFC 220 predictions.
A couple big fights.
That's right. We have two big title fights. First title fight is for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the World, as Daniel Cormier, the current light heavyweight champion, will defend his title against knockout artist Volkan Oezdemir.
Nickname there or no for Vulcan? Does he have a nickname?
I don't know it.
I mean, if your nickname's Vulcan, I feel like you don't necessarily need it. Or if your real name's Vulcan,
Yeah.
that could just be your nickname.
Daniel Cormier's name is DC.
That's a good nickname.
Yeah, he's had that for years.
Cormier is the one that just lost to Bones Jones, right?
I don't even call that a loss.
Because of the cheating.
Yeah, he cheated. He had to cheat to win that fight.
So what are your thoughts on this fight?
So we don't know how well Cormier has recovered since he got knocked out by Jones. And who knows? This fight could be brutal. It could be a war. It could be one-sided. Who knows?
You said Vulcan's a big knockout puncher?
Yeah, he knocked out Jimmy Manuwa at UFC 214.
Okay, and what's his rank?
He is number 2, I believe.
Okay, so if he beats Cormier, he's going to get the belt.
Yeah, Volkan, he knocked out Jimmy Manuwa in 48 seconds.
Ooh.
That's huge.
So, predictions for this fight?
All right. So, although I love DC, he's an awesome guy, I'm going Volkan Oezdemir. And I actually think second round knockout.
All right, I'm going DC for this one. I might just be a rooting pick, because I think, the thing with John Jones was not cool. John Jones was cheating, and there's a lot of trash talk going on that way, and Cormier got beat up, but I'm looking for a rebound here. I'm rooting for him. So I'm taking DC in a decision.
Yeah, okay. That's a good pick. Everybody's picking DC, but I'm going Volkan.
That's right. Is he the underdog, would you say?
Yeah, I would say Volkan's the underdog. Yeah.
All right. And the next fight, Stipe.
All right. This is for the heavyweight title. Stipe Miocic will be looking to make history by defending his title 3 consecutive times. It hasn't been done, but it could happen, as he will face another knockout artist in Francis Ngannou.
Good fight.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Both are knockout artists. Francis is ranked number 1. Stipe is the champion. Ngannou is well known for knocking out Alistair Overeem in his last fight by a huge uppercut. That came out of nowhere.
This fight is this weekend?
Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah, that's why we're doing UFC 220.
That's right.
Yep.
So we're both taking Stipe?
Yep, we both got Stipe. The thing is, if Ngannou catches Stipe, then I think that's a wrap.
Really?
Yeah, but however, we have not seen Ngannou's chin tested, and we have not seen how his ground game is. And Stipe has a huge wrestling background.
Okay. So it could be one punch and done for if Ngannou catches him, but otherwise Stipe is probably the superior fighter.
Yeah, what I think is going to happen is I think Stipe is going to do the same thing he did to Overeem. He's going to take down Ngannou and land ground and pound.
Yeah.
And it'll be over.
Yeah, you think they'll call it?
Yeah.
TKO?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go that way too. I'm going to say Stipe, TKO, round 2.
I'm going to say round 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So keep your eyes open.
And you got a little bit of UFC news for us, right?
Yeah.
UFC 221 news, breaking news.
So, folks, current UFC middleweight champion Robert Whittaker was set to defend his title against former champion Luke Rockhold in Australia. However, Robert Whittaker suffered an injury, and he will not be able to fight at UFC 221.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Because that was going to be a good one, right?
I think it would have been.
Whitaker won Fighter of the Year, right? Or you said he should have won Fighter of the Year?
No, Holloway won Fighter of the Year.
That's right.
I feel like it could have gone either way.
Mm-hmm. But he was definitely one of the really good fighters in 2017, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're interested in 2017 recap, check out last week's show.
That's right.
Ant does a great 2017 recap.
Thank you. Couldn't done it without you.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right. So now we have a new main event. At UFC 221 in Australia, it will be Luke Rockhold versus Yoel Romero for the interim middleweight title.
So you feel like Romero is a pretty good guy to step in there, or?
Yeah, he's a very good guy to step in there, but there's no reason for this to be an interim title fight. It makes no sense.
Yeah, wait, Rockhold has the belt?
No.
Who has the belt?
Whitaker.
So why would it be an interim title fight?
I don't know. UFC, they're stupid when they do this.
So whoever wins this...
They get a belt, but it's not the real title.
Oh, that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. It makes zero sense.
So Whitaker would still have the real title.
Yeah, Whitaker would still have the real
One of these
title.
guys is going to have a belt, but not the title. Yeah. Fix that, UFC.
Exactly. It's no need for an interim title.
Figure it out.
Yeah. But that's the new main event. We're not giving predictions yet. He tried giving his prediction earlier, but I told him we're not doing it yet.
Nah, I got a little overexcited. I saw a change. I was ready to make a prediction, but Ant pumped the brakes on me.
Yeah. We will do UFC 221 picks in 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Before break, right?
Yeah.
So we have February break coming up, so we'll make sure we get our picks in before that.
I can't wait.
Me too.
All right. So that does it for UFC.
Time for NFL?
Wait, I just realized something.
What?
We have another MMA card this weekend.
Okay. I got it.
Bellator.
Ooh, really? Who we got going on Bellator?
So, we have a welterweight title fight between Douglas Lima and Rory McDonald. Both two of my favorite fighters.
Yeah, good fighters.
Yeah, then Michael Chandler, the former Bellator lightweight champion, is fighting.
Okay.
I forgot who he's fighting, but if he wins this fight, he gets a title shot.
Oh, nice.
And then the main event is a heavyweight Grand Prix tournament round 1 fight.
Oh, they're doing like a tournament. That's interesting.
They're doing a tournament to determine the new Bellator heavyweight champion.
That's cool.
It's going to be Rampage Jackson versus Chael Sonnen.
Oh, nice. I know Chael. I've heard him on the radio a couple times. He kind of does some, like broadcasting and stuff now, right? Not broadcasting, but like writes articles and.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. He's a little bit older, isn't he?
Both guys are old.
Yeah.
Both guys should retire. But ultimately, I've got Rampage, I've got Rory McDonald, and I got to go with my man, Michael Chandler.
I'm going to go the same.
Nice.
I'm not going against you on this one.
Nice. I see how it is. All right. Now, John, you may get excited.
NFL.
That's right. Let's do it.
All right.
Folks, we need to talk about something that was crazy this weekend. Saints Vikings. Great game. What happens in the final 8 seconds of the game?
Wild game. If you haven't seen it, you should go look it up. It's a crazy game. Vikings got up, right? They're up 17-0. Saints come back. Case Keenum throws an interception. Saints score. Back and forth. And then with 8 seconds left, right, the Vikings are down by...
They're down by 1 point.
1 point. And they throw a little out pass. I don't know what the defensive guy was doing. Misses the tackle. The rest is history.
Yeah, and the Vikings won 31-24.
Crazy game.
Yeah. I was looking forward to seeing the Saints in the playoffs, possibly the Super Bowl. But we'll wait till next year.
And if that would have been Saints, I would have been 4-0.
Yeah, and I would have been 3-1.
You've been good this year in the playoffs. So now you're 6-2.
6-2.
That's impressive. I guess what was I the first week? 2-2. I'm 5-3, I think, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's not quite 6-2, but it's fine.
It's a perfect 6-2. I wish it could have been a perfect 10.
Yeah. Well, you picked the Eagles right, so I felt good about that.
Yeah. Yeah, the Eagles, I don't know what happened to them. They were not looking impressive.
Well, they're still dealing with the fact that they got Foles as a quarterback. He's not great. Are we halfway through? Halfway through. Halfway through, we take the hats off. I got a little bit of head hair. They're still dealing with Foles at quarterback, so they're hiding some deficiencies with Foles. But the defense played really well. I mean, to hold Atlanta to 10 points, that's a good job.
Yeah.
So we'll get on to next week in a second here. But overall, in the playoffs, a win's a win.
Jacksonville versus the Steelers.
Somebody called Jacksonville.
That was an amazing game.
Great game. Jacksonville gets up, but then the Steelers come back, and it was really exciting.
It was. He did get that right. Jacksonville did win.
It's like my best call of the year, I think.
I think it might have been.
Might be.
Yeah.
But we were talking this morning. You got the Patriots score almost exact.
Yeah, I almost got the Patriots score exact. They
Also
won
impressive.
35-14. I came so close. All they needed was one more touchdown. I would have said, John, who got that right? Who
Yep.
got that right?
Yeah. Overall, great weekend of football. Great
Yep.
games. The only game that was kind of not that great was the Patriots game, but that was late Saturday night anyway. I was asleep for most of it.
Yeah.
So the games that really mattered were really, really good. And it brings us to an exciting conference championship.
That's right. We got two. We start with the AFC. It's going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the New England Patriots in the AFC title game.
Who would have thought, Ant?
Exactly. Nobody.
Anybody out there, did you pick the Jaguars to be in the AFC championship this year? Nobody did.
Well, you did, kind of.
Not at the beginning of the year, though.
Not at the beginning, but in the playoffs.
Yeah, not at the beginning of the year. Not even like their mothers were picking them in the AFC Championship game at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So what's your outcome on this game? What are you thinking? What's it going to look like?
I think the Jaguars are going to have a great game. Patriots are going to come out like they always do, having a good game. They better not deflate their footballs.
You got to watch that.
Yeah. Because if they do, the NFL needs to overturn that and let the Jacksonville Jaguars go to the Super Bowl, not the Patriots.
Yeah.
So, who do I have in this game? Well, after that performance last week, I am going with the Jaguars. And I'm going to say the same exact score from this weekend. 42 to the same exact score that did happen. 45 to 42.
45-42?
Yep.
Wow, that would be a crazy game. I'm going to have to go... I wouldn't be surprised if the Jaguars won, right? So this is kind of like a cop-out, right? When you're
Yeah.
making predictions, you say, I think this is going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised the other thing happens. I wouldn't be surprised if the Jaguars won, but I think the Patriots are going to win. I think that they're better. I think that we get lulled to sleep by the Patriots sometimes because they've just been good for so long.
Yeah.
They've been good for pretty much like your entire life, huh?
Yeah, basically with Brady and Belichick. But that feud that they have is just so stupid.
That's crazy. But I feel like they're going to take care of the Jaguars. I don't know. New England's defense isn't great, but I feel like we saw the best of Blake Bortles last weekend, and I don't know if we're going to be able to see the best of him 2 weekends in a row.
Yeah.
Jaguars' defense is really good, but so is the Patriots' offense, and the Patriots have just been there before. They're at home. I'm thinking something like 27-13, something in there, like maybe a touchdown or two game.
Yeah.
But again, I would be thrilled if the Jaguars won. I mean, for one, I think it's awesome for a team to come out of nowhere and make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
For two, I'd rather the Eagles play the Jaguars than have to play the Patriots, which we'll get to my pick in a minute. So I'm taking the Pats.
Yeah, I think he already knows who he's picking for the next game.
I know, Ant betrayed me. Stabbed me in the back. I thought he was rolling with the Eagles with me.
Next game, the NFC title game. Eagles versus the Vikings. All right, John.
What do I think? I'm nervous, right? I think the Vikings are a really good team. Their defense is ridiculous, right? I'm kind of hoping that they like emotionally burn themselves out this weekend. Like when you have emotional victory like that, sometimes there's a little bit of a letdown afterwards. They're going to be thinking about having a Super Bowl at home, which I don't know if that's ever been done. I don't think that it's ever been done before, where the home team made it to the Super Bowl.
Brian told me that it did happen.
Oh, really?
With the 49ers, and there was like one other team, but
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
So it's been rare, right?
Yeah, it's been very, very rare.
That's our correspondent, Bryant Wensler.
Yeah. Not Brian Winslow.
Oh, Rafferty.
Rafferty.
All right.
Did research.
Shout out to Rafferty. He's a math guy. He knows the numbers.
Yep.
So, I'm hoping that they're going to kind of be like, not that you can look past the NFC Championship game, but they're going to be thinking about being at home for the Super Bowl. They're going to be really emotional. From what I saw from the kicker, I know that Forbath made that one late, but like his body language to me just wasn't good. Like he looked like kind of nervous. So I wouldn't be surprised if this comes down to a field goal situation where they have to make a long one and he can't do it. But the Eagles kicker makes me a little bit nervous too. He missed an extra point this weekend. So I think the recipe is the same for the Eagles as it was against the Falcons. Play really, really good defense. Foles has to be decent again, the same way he was, which is going to be harder against a tough defense. And I'm thinking, I was pretty close on the prediction for the Eagles, right? I said
Yeah.
16-13, I think. They won 15-0. This one, I'm going to say the Eagles are going to win 20-17,
Okay.
with the Vikings missing a tying field goal at the end.
Okay. And who do I go for? I don't know. This is tough.
Been supporting the Eagles all year. You've been making me feel good by picking them because you always pick them right.
All right, so who am I going for? I'm going for the Vikings. I've got the Vikings because after that game against the Saints, it was a good game. Case Keenum was really proving people wrong. You got to give all the respect in the world to the offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm. Who's probably going to be your coach. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw.
The Vikings offensive Pat Shermer.
Yeah.
Right, the Giants like him a lot, so he might end up being your head coach.
Let's hope that happens. Hashtag make it happen.
When did you put your hat back on?
Yeah, I needed to put it back on. But who am I going for? I got the Vikings, and I'm gonna say 30-24.
Like close game, or like the Eagles score at the end to make it close, but it really wasn't that close. What do you think?
I think it's gonna be close.
Okay.
I think both teams will be tied up at 24 with 10 seconds left, and Minnesota Case Keenum is gonna throw a Hail Mary pass, and it's gonna be a touchdown.
Oh my God, that would be heartbreaking.
All right.
You're just predicting my heart being broken.
I'm not trying to make it happen, although maybe I am.
All right. So we're different on both, right? So
Yep.
we'll find out. You're one game ahead of me in the playoffs right now, so maybe I can make up some ground here.
He still owes me a homework pass for that 4-0.
Mm-hmm.
You still owe me one.
I'm really nervous. I'd be feeling better about this Eagles game if you had picked them. The fact that you didn't pick them makes me nervous because you've been right about it. Particularly the Eagles. You've been right almost every time this year.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Does that wrap it up?
That wraps it up.
All right.
Root for the Eagles this weekend, folks, please.
Root for the Vikings. Actually, root for Jacksonville more than anybody.
Who's your dad rooting for?
He wants to pick Jacksonville so bad,
Yeah.
but he just knows New England's gonna do it.
What about Eagles Vikings?
He didn't tell me yet.
All right, ask him. I'll feel better if he's rooting for the Eagles.
All right, guys. So that does it for this week. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back.
We're back next week.
Next
It's
week.
Regents Week. We got a little bit of testing, but we'll make some time.
Absolutely.
We'll make some time to film, talk about the NFC Championship games, start talking about the Super Bowl a little bit.
That's right. And so, thank you guys for watching. Have a great week. We'll be back next week to film.
Go Eagles.
Go Jaguars.